Yeah, so these were never meant to be on the street, let alone in a Chevette, but that's where they're going.
Drag and drive is brutal on fluids. That's why we're so picky about what we run. We partnered with the best in the business, picked up some legendary V6 parts, and signed up for 2 epic drag and drives. Let's get into it. We have had something on the shelf for a while that we haven't really talked about, and I think now is the time.
Yeah. You know, we're talking about big things going on. We mentioned it in, I don't know, the Christmas video, one of the S10 videos. We mentioned that we had a few weeks there where we had a lot of really big stuff kind of start coming together.
Yep.
And one of which is, that thing there's coming together. So
sure
if you're a Chevette person, you're tuning in because of the V6 Chevette stuff, check that unit out. There's a whole build series on it.
We started from ground zero with that thing, so be sure to check that out.
That's the first thing that we have legitimately built ground up, just us. And pretty proud of it. It's pretty cool. But anyway, we were talking about that in one of the videos that we had a lot of big stuff kind of coming. We went to PRI. This is something really cool to talk about.
Okay, so what exactly do we have here?
Okay, so backstory, for those of you that don't know, this is a 1984 Chevette that has a 4.3 liter V6 in it. As of right now, it has a set of Vortec heads on it that are off of a 95 GMC Jimmy, like a S10 Blazer type deal, Astro van, whatever you want to say. Lloyd Elliott Sportwork did some work on the heads. He did a lot of work on the intake, spec the cam for it. It's a hydraulic roller cam setup right now. Honestly, it's a pretty tame, mild little street motor. It's like 580 lift. We have wanted to make this thing faster for a little while. We put the nitrous plate on it. The car's been in the 10s. You've been 1091, I think, at 124.
Yeah.
We've kind of, we're always looking down the road. What's coming up next? How can we make this thing better?
Yep.
If you haven't seen our Christmas video that we posted a little bit ago, I have a Facebook Marketplace problem. We're sitting there eating lunch. I'm scrolling, and I see an ad for V6 Chevrolet racing parts, and I thought,
what are the chances of that?
That's weird. So I clicked on the ad and I started rolling through there, and I noticed that he had a set of V6 bow tie aluminum heads. He also had a bow tie intake for these heads, which they're a raised intake runner cylinder head, so you can't just take this standard Edelbrock intake and bolt onto it because the intake ports don't match up. I feel like we got a really good deal on them, and we didn't have to drive far. So,
right.
Story is on these cylinder heads. They are a 208 intake valve. They're fresh. They have all new valves, new valve springs, valve job. Everything on these things are fresh. The cool thing about these heads are these are off of a NASCAR Busch Series.
Like
NASCAR.
A championship Busch
like,
Series car.
They ran V6s for a short time. I believe it was in the 80s. There's a date stamp on this head somewhere. I believe it's 84. There's a lot of really neat stuff where these heads have been modified and ground on and all sorts of stuff over the years, and it's just old NASCAR stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they are. You can look in close at the intake ports.
See if we can get in.
There's a little bit of epoxy in a couple different spots, but
kind of hard to see down in there, but
I mean, they have definitely been worked on. These heads look better than some of the small block heads that we've got. You can look on the exhaust side too. There's a little bit of work been done on the combustion chambers on the heads, but I'm not so sure we can't clean up some of it. But that's those, and then obviously the matching intake. And again, I mean, you look down in there. She's been opened up, and somebody's done some work.
Yeah. So how is this going to help our program?
Funny you should ask.
Yeah.
I'm prepared. This is a Vortec head. Spark plugs and all, springs, everything loaded, ready to go. No rocker arms, obviously, but
okay.
That is the weight of one of the cylinder heads that you currently have on your car.
36.4 is what that is.
36.4. Now we're gonna stab one of these on here, and I'm gonna cheat because this don't have plugs in it.
That's all right. 19.2.
19.2.
So substantial weight saving.
Yeah. 17-pound loss per side.
Yeah.
That we're gonna lose. Plus, the big thing that we have with this car is heat. Because of the iron heads, there's not really a lot of heat extraction out from under the hood. That stuff has gotten to where it's manageable. That's gonna make it even better. Also, we can actually run a higher compression. Right now, you're right around 10 to 1, and with those, we should be able to run clean to, 11 to 1. You can actually go even higher than that if you want to manipulate on the cam a little bit, which might be something.
Maybe.
Might be something we do. We walk in the door, and this guy has got stuff. He's got all.
He had a lot of stuff.
All the cool aluminum Rodic small block sitting there with 15-degree heads and this big mechanical Hilburn looking injection on it. Just all kinds of cool. Had a bunch of SB2 stuff. So we wander around for a minute, and he says, "Hey, got something else you might be interested in."
Is this your but wait, there's more moment?
But wait, there's more. How would you like to have
another unicorn?
A V6 4-bolt main marine block. We're pretty much only going to use the block. We may use the crank. And then I have a set of Eagle rods. Got to get a set of pistons. And then we're going to put those heads on it. So we run around PRI with Wendell and Graham from Fast Time Motor Works. And we get to talking with Sheldon at T&D, explain what we bought, what we're doing. And he says, yeah, I can make you some shaft rockers for those if you want.
We're like, yes.
They're going to have a set of shaft rockers on it. We also stopped and talked to Bullet, and they are going to do a solid roller camshaft for this thing. So we're going from street car stuff to race car stuff. So pretty exciting. I don't want to get like way stupid crazy, but I would like to see this thing go 9s, maybe in Florida, maybe in 27, maybe in January.
Sick week 27.
Maybe. If we can get in.
Maybe that's the goal.
Maybe.
Okay.
So again, this is gonna be a long-term project.
Yeah.
We'll probably bring you along with the build, but we just, I don't know. It's really, really cool stuff. We were excited about it and just kind of want to do, show off our coolness.
Thought we'd give you a little update on it.
Yeah. So that's that. So to one of the big bam wow announcements that we got going on, which is a pretty cool situation.
Yeah, we got all these amazing products from Amsoil.
So we have used Amsoil for probably around 10 years now. I think we started in 15 or 16. We threw it in the stocker. It worked. The stocker didn't, but the oil did. And we've kind of used it in everything ever since. So we use it in the Camaro over there. The block was cracked on it, so it wasn't an oil problem that broke. The big block here, it broke a rocker arm, not oil related. This thing hasn't run yet. We're not knocking on wood or anything. It's going to run perfect, but it's going to have Amsoil in it. This car's got some of their Amsoil Signature Series in it, and then this thing has got Amsoil everything that you can put in it. And
even our dailies have Amsoil. We're not going to push something that we don't use, and y'all know that.
Right. We're partnered with people that we used their stuff previously. We're going to continue using their stuff, whether we're working with them or not, because we think their stuff is the best, and Amsoil has proven that. Well,
with this and that,
the Camaro over there with the block that broke.
Yeah.
That motor didn't have. Well, I can tell you what's good. There's the crank. There's the heads. There's a camshaft over there. Pretty much everything else was junk. and the bearings in that thing look like you could reuse them.
Yeah.
So the stuff works. The stuff's good. This thing has been in I don't know how many drag and drives now, and it's had Amsoil in it from the very first time we put this thing together in 2021.
Drag and drive situation, you're stop and go traffic, you're in the heat, you know, and then you turn around and you're at the racetrack. So you're beating on your car pretty hard, and that's front to back.
That's what a lot of people don't understand about this drag and drive stuff is, yeah, you can take a drag car and you can drive it to town and you can drive it back. That's not sitting in Dallas traffic, stop and go at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's not heat soaking this thing over and over and over again. That's not all the idle time. And then you get to the racetrack, then you turn that thing 7,000 RPMs with nitro spraying on top of it.
Right.
We've always used this stuff. This is the stuff that is in the car right now.
Yes.
That has drag and drive stuff on it. So we're just gonna quick overview of this stuff. We're not reading brochures. I probably couldn't pronounce half the stuff on the ingredients anyway.
Dinosaurs, that's all you need to know.
There is going to be some really cool Amsoil content coming up in the next few months. But yeah, we just wanted to kind of show you guys.
Just show you what we have going on.
Amsoil is coming on board, and this is some of the stuff that we've got that we plan to put to pretty good use here in the next few months.
All right, well, let's get into it.
So
this is the Dominator racing oil.
So Dominator 1030, and again, that exact same oil is what we run in this thing. That's what's in it right now.
Yes.
Speaking of what's in it right now, there is an oil analysis kit in that box over there.
There is.
You send them an oil sample, and they will send you back a full analysis of the oil and what's in it. Essentially, like, it can tell you a lot of things about your engine itself. So we've never done an oil analysis before. Seems pretty neat. We're going to do it. And I think what we're going to do it with is the oil that's in this car, because the oil, transmission fluid, rear end, well, we had that situation. We changed rear end grease on race week because we thought it was broken. It wasn't. But it's got all that in it, and it's still in it from race week last year. So we're probably going to drain the oil in it. We may send some of it into Amsoil and have them do an analysis on it just to see what it's all about, see what we got. The Dominator 1030 is what we run in this car. It's actually what we run in everything except for the white Camaro.
It has the 10W40.
Yeah, and before all the LS haters get all fired up, I know it doesn't take 1040, but I also know that it has a pretty substantial piston rattle, and we're trying to shut that up. So I can't say enough about this stuff.
I was about to say, this is like gold. The Super Shift transmission fluid. We have beat the crap out of every transmission that has ever been in the Chevette.
This thing has got a 4L60E in it without lockup. Reason it doesn't have lockup is I ran it in stock eliminator for a little while, and we pulled lockup out of it to lighten the rotating mass because I wasn't using lockup on the racetrack. It worked, served its purpose. There's a Circle D converter right there with lockup in it.
It's just not in the car.
That thing went through the mountains pulling a trailer with no lockup.
No lockup.
This is a great Sonic story because they love what we put their stuff through too.
There were people pulling over left and right because they were having problems, and we just zipped right on up the mountain.
Yeah, there was people
right on down the mountain.
Their transmissions were puking fluid out, and this stuff just rolled right on through. And then I didn't even change it. We left it in the car for like 2 more years and did not change it until you ran it a couple years ago.
Yes.
And when I drained the fluid out, it looked just like it did coming out of the bottle.
Y'all know what we do, so.
Yeah. Trailer burnouts.
That's good on your transmission fluid.
You did a neutral burnout once in my car.
Okay, let's not talk about that. All right, everybody who knows you knows that you love brake cleaner.
Yeah. I normally take a case with us when we go on race
and when
week.
we come back, it's usually gone.
I can't do dirty, so it's got to be clean. That's another thing that a lot of people don't know is Amsoil doesn't make just oil. Yeah. They don't make just transmission fluid. Compressor oil, they do brake cleaner, carburetor cleaner, glass cleaner, which we have some glass cleaner in here.
Oh, we gotta find it.
Yep.
Glass cleaner.
They also have some car care products, some interior cleaner, exterior cleaner, things like that, which we're going to get our hands on some of that here before long.
metal protector.
Let's talk about that stuff for a second. I had to go dig in the race week trailer. This is a can of that stuff that I have had for I don't know how many years, and you can hear it's low.
It's very low.
Can is rough. I do not leave the house
Let's see.
and go race without this little can. I don't know why this stuff is so magic, but it just does magical things. So that goes with us every drag and drive. Everyone we've been on, it's been in the trailer.
Now these things are life-changing.
They've got it in the bag.
If you have ever put rear end grease, oil, whatever you want to call
With
it,
those god-awful hard plastic bottles.
this will change your life.
Yes. Wheel bearing grease, well, multi-purpose, whatever. We're going to pack the bearings on the big trailer before long. So we'll shove that in there. You mentioned a minute ago that we use Amsoil in our daily stuff, and the diesel is no different. That is all that I have run
in the Ford.
Well, that's what I ran in the Chevrolet too.
Oh, yeah, well, Ford's what we got now, but.
Yep. So buy the diesel oil from them.
Yep.
You can actually pick up Wix filters from them too. So you can go on their website and it'll tell you how many quarts you need, and it'll actually provide the filter part number. You can buy the filter, the oil, and everything.
Yeah, you can go in and like put in your vehicle information and it'll pop up what you need.
Yep.
Apparel?
Yeah.
Oh, we even got a mouse pad. Oh, nope. Can't forget the most important thing. Stickers.
Oh, yeah. So that's kind of a quick update, some of the rundown of what we've got going on. Sick week starts in, I think, about 2 weeks, and unfortunately, we didn't get in. They take the fastest 100 cars and give them priority entry for the next year, and we weren't in the top 100 fastest cars, so we didn't get any kind of pre-register or anything like that, and it sold out, and we just didn't get the Willy Wonka ticket.
However, we are signed up for the circuit, which is at the end of April.
I think it's the end of April.
So we have that coming up, and then we are signed up for Rocky Mountain Race Week, which is back in the mountain.
Overall, there's a lot of content coming. Race car wise, a lot of racing. We're going to try a lot of new stuff this year. Thanks again for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you know whenever we post again. Tell your friends, tell your mom, leave a comment. If you got suggestions, questions,
Let us know.
Tell us what you want to see, what you don't want to see.
We don't know unless you tell us.
Yeah. We appreciate you watching.
Peace out.